Welcome back to Girls Rewatch,
a podcast about girls
TV and girls on TV.
I'm Amelia Retaller.
And I'm Evan Lazarus, and today we're doing Season 3, Episode 6, Philadelphia.
Born and raised.
On
the playground where I spend I've never been to Philly.
Really?
Never in my life.
You know what it's the city of?
What?
Brotherly love.
Really? What does that mean?
It's gay.
Oh, I didn't know Philly was gay at all.
No, it's not
But
gay.
that's why the cops were gay.
No. I pulled the prank and went too far.
Just a little pull behind the curtain. This is our third episode today. We're so excited to be at the Spotify studio.
Yeah, we'll finally get on the third try.
I know, it really was like a slow progression. We'll land the plane.
We did start at 9:30 and now it's 4:30.
And now it's 4:30.
Don't crunch the numbers.
We're the only people left here because I think when you work at Spotify, it's more of like
it's not a typical 9 to 5. Yeah.
Which I think is how it should be. Because
I'm having the best time of my life though. LA changed me. I hate to be another person saying that into the catacombs, which is a chamber of death.
A girl once at a party talked to me about the catacombs for, I want to say, an hour.
Do you know, I was there and you didn't know what it was, and then I described it to you, and then the girl behind me kind of interrupted and was like, by the way, there's bones involved. And then you and her kind of went on your own
side
quest.
She told me about bones for an hour and 15. And it was scary. But anyways.
Okay, so what?
This is my least favorite outfit, just so you know, but it's like in my newly box, I had to wear it.
It's the first one premiering, too.
It's the first one premiering. Oh God.
Well, Gillian
first.
Yeah, so we're in LA. Amelia produced her show Girl Church. Went swimtastically.
Oh my God, it was so fun. It was at the Lyric Hyperion. Thank you to every listener that came out. It was so fun to meet y'all. You all have perfect energy. And
to come to a show at 11 a.m.
It's like you have to be a real girl's girl. Also, the fact that all of the best rewatch fans are married happily is so awesome. It's like, yeah, like I want you to be in love. I want the best listeners.
We won't get
to be
married, so you can kind of like hear about the other side.
Yeah, so you
we'll
can hear
do
about the other side. We'll stay
you.
single. It's really hard for us to stay single, but we'll find a way. So what do you like about LA?
Well, the classic two things: weather and beach.
Oh, weather and beach.
Weather and beach.
For me, it's like everybody's really happy and really sweet.
Here's the thing: there's that famous advert where it says everyone in LA is nice but not kind, and everyone in New York is not kind but nice. Sorry.
And
flip that.
I think everybody in LA is in a better mood, and I think everybody in New York that I'm interacting with in my age and group that I'm in is pretty mean-spirited. Is that crazy to say?
Yeah, I can't. You know what it is? I can't tell people are genuine or not.
I know you always think people are being nice, and I
do.
I always think people are being absolutely
you're not having
evil.
that experience here.
But here, I don't think people are being evil. They're just.
I do have this problem where there's so many sentences that start with the word "I" here.
Okay, yeah.
I.
We do. We have interacted with some I people.
I people. People that brought you iPhone.
Okay, let's do the synopsis really quick.
I will say it's like there are so many secret highways here. The other day, I like truly took a wrong left turn. I ended up in the middle of an HOV lane.
What? Oh, and this was on a walk. Just for the folks at home. I was like, Evan, why aren't you at their hotel? They're like, well, I'm walking on the highway. I bravely decided to rent my first car, and it was so cool because I'm 26 now, so I didn't even have to pay extra. They did, of course, say the only thing you can't do is scratch it because it's brand new. And of course, I pressed the gate to open, and the gate opened into the car.
Because you went on TikTok?
Not because that's not the truth, Ellen, and you know that. I didn't know how somebody behind me pressed their gate opener.
Oh my God. And we went to Chapel Road night.
We went to Chapel Road night in downtown LA, which I thought was going to be hip and happening. No, it was like abandoned lot vibes.
Every single person Amelia's words online was wearing Amazon Prime Direct.
Oh yeah, at the party I was like, this is giving
it's
Amazon Prime
sequins,
delivery.
Plastic, one-off outfits.
But they all seem really happy, so I'm happy for them.
I think plastic makes you happy.
Okay. Season 3, Episode 6, Philadelphia. Episode synopsis. Are you ready?
I am ready. Abby and Alana travel to Abby's hometown after learning her dad, Tony Danza, plans to turn her bedroom into an infrared sauna.
While sorting through old belongings, they uncover an envelope of money Abby once raised for a classmate, Alice Ackerman, who was hit by a bus, very Regina George style, and JonBenet Ramsey Beanie Baby that Alana sees as a potential
gold mine. Determined to return to long-forgotten money, they head to the local bowling alley owned by Allison's family. Along the way, Abby reconnects with Carly.
No, with Carl Syphilis. Yes.
Well,
like
what about
syphilis.
Carly?
Carly's, it's a man named Carl Syphilis. Yes, like syphilis. An old classmate with a crush on her. They end up making out in the locker room while Alana works on selling the Beanie Baby. Things spiral when their Jeep battery dies, forcing them to hitch a ride with teens who demand booze in return. They reluctantly spend $200 from the Alice Fund on alcohol, only to get caught by cops and lose their ride. Stranded and drunk, they wander suburban Philly searching for Alice's house, and at Alana's insistence, the mansion Will Smith supposedly bought for his mom.
Eventually, they track Allison down, only to find she's totally fine, incredibly hot, and dating Carl. Abby, now realizing that she just made out with Alice's boyfriend, tries to explain, but only makes things worse. Alana attempts to smooth things over by giving Alice the Beanie Baby, later revealing it's worth $13,000, leaving Abby furious. Then there is a breakfast montage.
And that's what you missed on Glee.
There's a breakfast montage that's really epic.
I cannot wait for our guest. Such a long-time fan of this person. So incredibly funny.
Yeah, we can't wait for this blonde girl to get in the room. We'll be right back with her. Cross dissolved, joining us on the couch, the one and only Greta Titelman.
Uh-oh.
Hi.
Oh my god, trouble in the studio.
I'm so excited. Is this close enough to me? We're going to find out. I think
it is.
I'm looking. Maybe.
I'm looking.
Does it look, oh god, you can see that far?
Well, I have a better angle than you do, if that helps anything.
I mean, I guess I could put on my glasses.
off.
I think it looks good.
Oh, yeah,
I think
it looks
good, right?
amazing.
Yeah.
This morning we recorded 15 minutes of an episode with that mic facing completely backwards.
That's
so.
good.
Right,
That's how you
yeah,
should
you
do
really started
it.
off.
It's important.
We try and be professional and flop. And
I love it.
No,
Thanks
it's
for
fine.
having me.
Thanks for being on the pod.
Please.
We've literally both known you so long, and this is parasocial coming together.
I love a parasocial interaction. Well, I guess this isn't really, I mean, I guess the whole thing about being parasocial is there is no interaction, but I love
right.
parasocial informed
Yes.
interaction.
Right, exactly.
It's like we're finally landing the plane.
I know.
Yeah.
You thought about it for so long, and here you are.
To me, your voice is podcast voice.
Oh!
Because you're one of the first podcasts I listened to.
That
So
is
in my
so
head,
nice.
it's like when you talk, I'm like, that's what a podcast is like.
That's so nice. Thank you.
I love it.
I think I have a good voice. I think I have a good voice to listen to. I
No,
hope.
you really
You
do.
do.
It's very soothing.
And I
Oh.
always thought it was so chic that you were like in a dress in a bathtub.
You know what? Everyone needs a photo of themselves in a dress in a
Dress
bathtub. It's kind of, to me, it's kind of like a rite of passage in your 20s in New York City to
Yeah.
take a photo of yourself in a dress in a bathtub.
Wait, I don't know about this bathtub. Was it
The
pink?
the,
just
ti-
the
the
cover
photo the photo of me in this like dress and a green bathtub.
Oh, it always has to be a color. I think that's one of the most important parts of taking a photo in a bathtub.
It's just, if you don't have a photo of yourself in a dress in a bathtub, do you even have a story to tell?
I've got to do a photo shoot in a bathtub.
You both
ASAP.
do.
Yeah, we need to do that.
We actually have.
Maybe you should
I
do it
hate
at
to
your
break it
maybe
to
you
you.
should do it at your bungalow hostel.
Our bungalow.
Tonight's the night, in the shared bathroom.
Yes.
Our life is so luxurious. It's crazy.
I really hope it has a bathtub.
Yeah.
so funny.
We have to know what's your deal. And by that I mean
How did you find Broad City?
Yeah. And what's your story for the folks at home?
I mean, Broad City, like it took the world by storm.
Truly.
I was like active in the comedy world in New York City, obviously.
Did you do the UCB?
I did.
Oh my god, you were in the room where it happened.
I really was. I think I have something in my tooth. I really was in the room where it happened.
Wait, do you want floss?
Do you have floss?
The Spotify bathrooms have everything.
Wait, I need to check and see if I have something in my tooth. This is
can't
gonna be good.
see, But
I do, like right here, but no one's gonna see that part
People
of
are
my
gonna think
tooth.
it's a tooth gem or
No,
something.
and
No, it's
also
fine.
the
It's a tooth gem.
yeah, exactly. It's him.
it's a tooth gem. Greta has a tooth gem, you guys. Don't be weird.
Okay.
Your deal.
My deal with Broad City. Okay. I vividly remember when Broad City came out. And like straight up, it was the funniest show ever. Nothing felt more relatable. Like I remember when it was a web series.
Literally.
Like this is like I was like, because these are my peers, my direct
Right, you were
peers.
following them on Facebook.
I mean, I didn't have Facebook, but yes.
Oh my god, chic.
I know. That is the one. That is a chic thing about me, is that I didn't have Facebook.
You're a Jessa when Shoshana's like, oh my god.
Exactly. I really am. I really am. I do feel like I'm a Jessa Marnie like hybrid. I know everyone thinks that Marnie is like totally horrific, but
People are
I'm kind
coming
of
around.
obsessed.
People are coming around.
People are coming
She just wanted to
around.
live her dream, you know
God
what I mean?
forbid.
And like, God forbid she wanted to be an independent woman. And sorry, she had a narcissistic mom.
Sorry, she had a hard life. Her dad left her.
I know.
And it's like, at least she put herself out there and tried her best.
Exactly. To me, Marnie is the younger Carrie Bradshaw.
I hope
Oh,
she
that's
gets
a good
there.
point. I
I
totally
think.
see it. Except she doesn't know how to write. Well, she's a little bit of fun. Maybe it's.
I
Get
mean,
into writing.
Yeah, I mean, did Carrie really know how to write?
we don't know.
Right.
Jury's out. Anyway, okay. Broad City. So yeah, so I just remember it so vividly being like, this is the funniest show ever. I remember when it was becoming a show on Comedy Central. And then it was like just the funniest show in the world.
Those. By the way, you made the biggest point you possibly can.
What?
That it's the funniest show in the world.
It is.
It literally is.
Now that we rewatch every episode, the whole time we're watching, we're just like, oh my god, you guys, this is so
I know.
funny.
I guess, were there 5 seasons?
Yeah.
5, yeah.
Yeah. And, you know, 2 of my very dear friends, who I'm sure you've talked to on this podcast, Marie Faustin and Sydney Washington,
Oh, the
close out the season
best.
finale.
When
if
they
you
walk up
remember,
the subway
yes.
steps, and you're like,
Yes, exactly. But the episode that you guys had me watch,
yes,
season 3, episode 6,
nailed it.
Philadelphia,
Philadelphia.
is actually one of my favorite episodes of that show.
Okay, amazing. Vulture
Wait,
hated it.
How the hell did we know?
Okay, but Vulture like is great. So they're probably right. It's funny that you bring up Vulture. I did read what Vulture wrote about it.
Right.
But I didn't think that they were being scathing about it. I think that they were just like, we wish there was more Tony Danza. And they're not wrong.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
absolutely.
Like, but Tony does come back.
You could say about any show though.
Yeah.
I wish there was more
Yeah,
Tony
there should
Danza.
be more Tony in everything.
I don't know. I just think it's like such a classic formula for comedy. And it was not tired on me. Like, I was watching it and I was laughing,
Really?
honey.
And you're Pennsylvania based, so this episode is.
I'm a
kind of-
PA. I'm a
PA
PA. I have
hat.
a lot of Pennsylvania roots.
I just taught
Pennsylvania
Amelia
based.
10 seconds ago what Philadelphia is, the city of brotherly love.
Yeah.
She thought it was a gay thing.
No, it's
No.
literally known as the city of brotherly love.
But why?
Because it's where the brothers love.
Huh.
I think, I don't know. Should we ask Siri?
There's no
Yeah.
service here.
Oh,
We're kind of
I
in a
am in
bunker.
SOS mode.
Thank God.
Oh my God, we're like in a bunker.
Worship. We're gonna break down the whole episode, but first we have to ask you the question we ask all our guests.
Yes.
Girl, what girl are you?
It's hard. It's hard because number one, I'm choosing between 2.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No.
You can also do the big 4 if you want as well.
First, I'm going to start with Broad City. I think I'm ultimately Paul W. Downs
Love.
in Broad
Yeah.
City. I think that's who I ultimately am.
Are
I
you a
don't think
fitness
I'm.
girl?
I'm a fitness girl. I'm
Okay.
obsessed with working out. I don't think I'm an Abby, and I don't think I'm an Alana. Even though I gotta say they're both very funny. Alana is working. Alana is like she is full, and so are Abby. They're both just like giving all gas, no brakes, full razzle
know.
dazzle.
It's crazy. Every single second.
They
a
do
10.
not waste. They guess what? They leave no crumbs. Okay. They really, I'm just like, it's amazing to see every single joke, every single word, every single movement is like so perfectly executed.
It's unreal.
It's an incredible show. It's an incredible show. And I feel grateful that you guys invited me on this podcast because now I'm like, oh my God, this show's so funny. I should just keep
Go
watching
back.
it.
Just rewatch it, girl.
And then in terms of the big 4 of girls, like I said, like
Yeah, you said Marnie.
I said Marnie, Jessa. If I could do a hybrid, I mean, I love Shoshana. I think
You
she's
really are
great.
Jessica. It's like
I
rare to
l-
find a Jessa, but you are giving it.
I'm not as flippant though as Jessa, and I don't think I'm
You
as.
can't be. It's impossible.
I mean, Jessa's truly so no fucks.
Yeah.
But then in the end, she really does give a lot
Right.
of fucks, and then you
She's
do.
really mad when Hannah goes to Iowa.
She is.
Yeah.
Are you guys watching?
Abandonment issues.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, her
yeah.
dad.
I know.
Are you
all the
guys watching the new
dads.
White Lotus?
I am.
Yeah.
We're all leading with our feminine energy right now.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, our right side. It's true.
All right.
Um,
I
right,
love
our
it.
left is our masculine energy. Our
Yeah,
right's
yeah,
our
yeah.
feminine energy.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
I'll switch it up and
Yeah.
just see what.
Ooh, and
let's
now
See what
it shifted
happens.
in the
Oh, it
room.
shifts.
The lights change.
It shifts.
I feel crazy.
LOL. Yeah, what
This
girl are you
fucking-
this episode?
Oh, I wrote it down. What was it?
Here, I have it here.
I also felt like I wasn't really in this episode. I was like, these girls aren't like me.
Yeah, I didn't feel. Oh, you know who I am in this episode? I'm
Hmm.
Alice.
You are such an Alice.
Yeah,
Like,
that's who I am in this episode. I answer the door. I'm like, sorry, I'm insanely hot. Like, yeah, you made out with my boyfriend, and like, yeah, I'm gonna take your beanie baby.
literally, you're making bank.
Yeah, that is. I am Alice.
Alice.
Who is that actress?
The Baywatch girl.
Yeah, her name escapes me, but she's in
Kelly
Baywatch.
Rohrback.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
Kelly Rohrback, the model.
The
She did a
model.
Leonardo DiCaprio, and I also
Wow.
think she's from Greenwich,
Yeah, she did.
Connecticut.
Oh my god,
She is.
I think
well, that
so.
explains a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a Connecticut upbringing. With
Um,
midriff like that.
I'm Alana this episode because I'm obsessed with
You're
childhood
weird.
bedrooms and the people's past. I love finding
Okay.
out about people's histories, and I love seeing photos of like them in their house when they were a kid.
Yeah,
'Cause
I do too. It's
like,
fascinating.
Yeah, it like tells you so much and nothing at all.
I love it. I agree.
What girl are you this week, Evan?
I can't tell if I'm Tony Danza because I would love to timeshare a car.
You would.
I wouldn't want a car more
Yeah.
than like 2 days a week, but it'd be awesome to just have access to it. And or I'm Alana because I am addicted to the resale market and I have a really good scope on what's happening on there.
I wish that I was a Beanie Baby person. I was not a Beanie Baby person growing up. Like I had a few Beanie
Right.
Babies, and like I remember when McDonald's would do the mini Beanie Babies and the Happy Meals.
Oh, absolutely.
And that was really amazing and major.
They did
but
that?
yeah, they did.
Oh my god.
They would give you a tiny little Beanie Baby in your Happy Meal. It was so cute.
McDonald's gives nothing now. It's
Well-
like fake Pokemon cards.
Really?
They're literally, last time I went, they were fake. You can't trade them.
When was the last time you went?
You can't. How do you know
Um,
about the resale market of Pokemon cards?
Because our friend Richie Raymond told us.
Okay.
I went after doing a comedy show at a gay bar in Kingston, New York,
That's
got Pokemon
fun.
cards?
1 month ago.
Okay.
What'd you
that's
get?
amazing. Yeah.
Recall.
Recall.
Was it a Happy Meal?
I ultimately got 10 nuggets for $3
Oh, that's
using
good.
my
I thought you
McDonald's
were asking
app.
what kind of Pokemon card.
Oh.
Wait, the McDonald's app gets you discounts on the food.
It's unreal,
Oh,
Greta.
you don't know about
You
this?
can get like 20 nuggets for $5.
dollar menu
Not
still
20
lives.
nuggets for 5.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
you can get a Diet Coke of any any soda of any size
of
for,
any
like,
size.
$1
Oh
on
my
that app.
god. Damn.
Well, the thing is, there's always a trendy stuffed animal, right? So Beanie Baby was very
Yes.
of the time. For
Yes.
My demographic was Webkins. We're
Mhm.
now in Jellycats, right?
Are Jellycats doing a collaboration with McDonald's?
I think they have. I think
my
they've touched
God.
it.
Oh my
The thing
God.
is, they're more high end.
Yeah, Jellycats are like they
had
they have that whole.
Neopets.
Don't they have like a whole like Jellycats bakery or something on like the
Yes.
Champs Elysees in Paris?
Uh huh.
I
And you
mean,
can go and you can get your Jellycat like wrapped up in a crazy thing.
It's at the what is that high end toy store in New York City called?
FAO Schwartz.
FAS Schwartz. That my friend's working at the Jellycat Cafe there.
What the hell is
Okay,
a
what
Jellycat?
what does that mean? A Jellycat cafe?
I've never heard of this.
You guys are being crazy.
Can you
obviously
go
know
and
it's a
get
Jellycat.
food?
No, it's not for food. It's for Jellycats.
It's just Jellycats.
Okay, so they only sell like croissants or coffee Jellycats.
I see.
So you walk in, pancakes. Pancakes are the big one because it's a diner actually.
Okay, this pisses me off.
No, it's experiential.
But if it's experiential, I also want a cup of coffee. You know what I mean?
No,
Oh,
you don't get
is
that.
this where those girls in the aprons
Exactly.
are
Yes.
fake?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Oh, I love when those TikToks come up.
They
Right.
do.
It's
That's cool.
experiential.
I should go.
You literally.
I shouldn't be sitting here talking shit and never having experienced it.
Yeah,
You're
when we
right.
cut to break, why don't you think about
Yeah,
what you said?
I
Okay, we're gonna actually cut to our first break. Then,
Okay.
because you do need time. Okay, we'll see you guys in a sec.
And We're back from the break. Oh my gosh. You feel better. You're different now.
I do. I am completely different now. I'm radicalized,
You're
honestly.
radicalized.
I am.
Well, now it's time to get into the broad and the butter, girl. Let's
Okay, I'm
do
going to
it.
switch to my masculine
Right.
side.
Okay, yeah.
I'm keeping it feminine over here, though.
Okay.
Someone has to.
We need the feminine
I
part.
love it. I love it.
I love it. Where should we hop in? The Pennsylvania journey of it all?
Yeah.
Well, you're so used to I'm assuming if you were in Nolita and then you were going to Pennsylvania, you were Amtrak, or were you bus?
Oh, well, I was an Amtrak girly because I was going down to DC where I grew up all the time.
Oh, you okay?
So I grew up in
You're
DC,
DMV.
and I would take the train. I loved the train. I still love the train. It's my favorite mode of transportation is the
absolutely.
train. I love it. Oh my
Really?
God, it's the best.
I keep hearing about the observation car from here to San Diego.
Oh, yeah, I've never done that. I would like to.
Yeah, exactly. Who doesn't want to send an all-glass vehicle as you?
It seems bad for your skin.
A lot of
No.
UV exposure. You just
Right.
need to put on sunscreen.
I guess if I put on sunscreen, it'll be okay.
You just a little bit, maybe put on like a sun shirt, wear a long
Yeah.
pant, wear gloves.
I'm
I had
so
my
stressed
first
about
kiss on an Amtrak.
What?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Wait, your first kiss was on an Amtrak?
Yeah, the guy I was sitting next to.
Oh wow, when was this?
I was 18. I was coming back from college in DC, back to New York, and I told the guy I never
Wait,
kissed
where did
someone
you go to
before.
college?
I hate to talk about it. I went to American for a little bit, and I transferred.
My high school was like very close to
You
American.
Bethesda?
Not in Bethesda, in
Silver-
Townleytown.
You're from Townleytown?
No, I'm from Georgetown, but my high school
Oh
was in
my God.
Townleytown.
Wait, yes, there's
Georgetown Day School.
Georgetown High School.
Yeah.
It's the top of the town. It's the highest point in DC.
It is.
It
It
is.
really
Top of
is.
You don't understand. Townleytown, like even people from DC don't know what that is.
It's not cute. It's not a
No.
cute part of town.
It's only fast casual restaurants. Like truly, it was a Panera followed by a Cava, followed by the only Nando's in the East Coast, which was amazing. But also, at some point in college, like you need to enter spaces that aren't just $15 a meal.
Did you get on the red line? Go
Yeah,
down.
thank you so much for bringing it up.
Yeah, I
Love
will.
the red line.
What happened to this guy?
Oh, we just were talking on the train, and I told him I never kissed someone before, and then I, of course, and I did find out later I was 18 and he was 16, so it was like, well, that wasn't a good experience after the
Is
fact.
that illegal or no?
It's not illegal, but it's like crossing a line.
Crossing state lines,
Crossing
sweetie.
state lines.
That's what was happening. It depends on what state you were in. Did you ever keep in touch with him?
No, I kind of really
But
need
you
to find
met
out
him
with
on the train.
Yeah, I met
And
him on
like
the train.
somehow you guys started talking.
So
you were
I
like,
got on at DC. He
Mhm.
got on whatever the airport, the next stop after
BWI.
DC. BWI, thank you so much. So he's
Mhm.
a Baltimore area. He got on. He sat next to me. We talked for a while, and we rode all the way to Philadelphia. And in our conversation, I was like, I came out in the last 12 months. We were talking about it, and then we like kissed.
Wow.
cute.
It's kind of really romantic.
I think that's really romantic.
I know, but then the way I lost my virginity, absolutely, of course, opposite.
And it should be that way.
It should be
It's
that
one or
way.
the other.
I
Yeah.
did have a love time moment,
If
though.
you have a romantic virginity loss, something's wrong with you.
Yeah.
I think that's like you really planned it. Like it shouldn't be romantic. It should be absolutely humiliating.
We saw this in the Sex Life of College Girl
No,
season 3 with
absolutely.
Gracie Lawrence's character.
I didn't watch that show.
Yeah,
No,
you
don't
can't.
plug in.
It would be really hard.
Okay.
I don't know what you would gain from it.
I don't know.
Nothing.
Maybe nothing.
It's cool that sitcoms are still being that way, but I wish it was like we were past it. But
Mhm.
it's cool that we're telling stories about women for once.
Yeah, for once.
Yeah.
For
I agree.
once.
I agree.
Okay, so they get to DC. They're picked up by Tony Danza.
They get to Philly and they picked up a Tony Danza.
Absolutely. Here's my thing. Tony Danza, famous Italian,
Yes.
playing a Jewish dad.
Yes.
Here's the one thing we'll always see. It's like Italians can play Jews and Jews can play Italians.
Yes.
I'm half Jewish, half Italian.
Guess what?
No way.
Me too.
No, you're pizza bagel.
Yeah, pizza bagel.
Oh my
I
god.
was just about to say.
Oh
That's
my
it.
God.
We're
You guys
pizza
are hitting it
bagel.
off.
We
Literally.
are. We're cousins.
Literally.
On both sides.
Are you
Tony
mother or
Danza.
father?
My dad's Jewish. My mom's Italian.
Oh, so you're a true Jew.
No.
Oh, your mother's Jewish.
No.
Oh, I just misheard.
Yeah.
I assumed, and that's my story as well.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, but my mother acts like a Jewish woman now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Your mom's not Jewish?
I know, this is everyone's reaction.
Your dad's the Jewish one?
Yeah.
That is shocking.
He's the palest man alive.
Where are your parents from?
Western Mass.
Oh.
Well, or Southern. I don't really understand Massachusetts.
Me either, to be honest.
And I don't want to. I don't want to plug into it.
Well,
Are you,
people
fine.
your
say
parents are
Western
from
Mass, it's
Pennsylvania,
like-
though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's amazing Italian Jews always find each other.
I know.
Where is it though? My business school.
Mine met each other working in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, the capital.
The capital.
Yeah, they met down there.
Isn't it really Amish there?
It's Amish outside in Lancaster.
Right. I
Yeah.
once went to Franklin and Marshall.
Oh,
Oh,
there you go.
Pennsylvania name drop.
There you go.
Um,
All roads lead back to Pennsylvania.
I've heard that.
It's true.
Well, but it is true, and then Tony Danza can play a convincing Jewish man.
Absolutely.
With a cool car. What car is it?
I don't know what
Aston
that was.
Martin.
That was an Aston Martin.
Yeah,
That's
and you,
so
you
funny.
think Aston Martin will be better than what it is.
I
Yeah.
love that Alana is brave enough to be like, I'm actually not having a good time in the back row. Because whenever I'm like visiting a friend's family, like I could be being killed to death, and I would be like, thank you so much.
Of course, me too. I'm not saying that I'm having a bad time at all.
No, I would never.
I would never do that in front of a mom, but I got in front of a Door's dad.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Less stakes. Their opinion doesn't
Really?
really mean anything to me.
I think my favorite part of that episode was honestly the first chunk when they're like first get to the house.
Right.
Yeah.
And Alana's like freaking out in the bedroom.
Yeah,
What
and
did
you
you connect
see
with?
Abby's dreads.
That was nasty.
Yeah.
It's also so funny that Alana is like, your dreads from your body and head.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, because she's the reoccurring joke is that she has so much body hair.
Hey, but
Mhm.
Locks of Love, it truly is that serious. Like to get rejected from Locks of Love, I think would devastate someone to the core completely.
Well, I mean, you could never. What were isn't Locks of Love? They take your hair and they turn it into wigs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to be rejected,
It's just
I
like you can't really
know.
turn dreads into wigs, Evan.
you didn't even look at me when you said that.
I mean, you
Why are you
could-
mad at her?
You can make a dread wig.
You can make a wig.
You
with
could get a
dreads.
dread. Yeah, of course.
I
of
donated
course.
my hair to Locks of Love, and people stopped being nice to me after that. Like I had long, gorgeous hair.
But you still have long, gorgeous hair.
Well, I grew it back out because of the way people treated me.
How short did you cut it?
Like to hear when I was 8, and it's like that was the cutoff. Like people were nice to me until I was 8 and got short hair, and then people were really mean for 9 years.
You have really nice hair.
Thank you. I'm
Do you
getting back
color
to
it?
No.
That's probably why it's so nice.
I know. Well, a bob is only chic after you have a bachelor's degree. I do feel.
I liked when Selena Gomez did it when she was 16.
I've always had short hair.
You have.
That's so cool, girl. of
Yeah,
you.
but
for
it's-
you to be like blonde
So no one's been nice to
comedian
you.
with like short hair, it's like you don't exist. It's just you.
Thank you.
Like,
Thank
you're
you.
the
And
only
let's keep it that
one.
way. Yeah, I've always had short hair because my hair is so thin. I can't really grow long hair. It gets very ratty.
You
Oh,
can't do
really?
extensions.
I mean, I never have. I guess I would. I wasn't always blonde. I was
Really?
brunette. Yeah.
Oh my
Why?
god, I can't even picture it.
Don't. Oh yeah. In high school, I had like black hair.
What were you like in high school?
Moody. I don't know. Like, I was into photography and smoking cigarettes.
That's cool as fuck.
I thought it was cool. It was actually not.
The thing about Abby in this episode is like her being like, I got really into shrooms, and like she was talking about all these bands. Like I was being a Christian. Like to me, I'm like, what do you mean? Like I didn't even know mushrooms existed. Like for her to be so edgy and so like
Yeah.
fucking, I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, I guess in high school we were doing drugs, we were getting drunk. I knew all of the bands. I had seen some of the bands that she was listing off.
Oh my god.
Huge.
I thought they
I'm
were
not
made up.
No.
The one about string cheese is real.
The string cheese incident. Yes. I've seen Disco Biscuits. I've
Stop,
seen
these are
yes.
real bands.
Yes, they're all jam bands.
The way I literally wrote in my notes, such funny fake name.
No, they're all real. They're all real. And the thing is though, I'm not like a jam girly. Like some people are really into jam music. Some of my friends are really into jam music. The kind of people that like go to fish shows and like
Right.
do all of that shit. It's like the same genre as all those bands that she was listing off.
Well, we just learned the
Heaven.
term Wookiee 2 days ago, and I'm like, well, Abby was a Wookiee.
We just
What's
found
a
out about
Wookiee?
Wookiee.
Okay, I was told it was an LA term, but if you're not knowing, then it's.
Well, I mean, I'm not
right.
I'm not like an LA. I'm not
Culturally.
claiming that LA is my.
I was in LA for 4 hours, and I heard a term Wookiee.
What is it?
Okay, it's like
It's a white person with dreadlocks.
It's
Oh.
like that vibe.
Wears like hippie clothing that's flowy.
Okay, well there you
Yeah.
go. Very like someone that would be like a fire dancer at like a festival.
You nailed
Oh.
it. It's exactly that.
Yeah, I love that.
Well, Fry
I
Fest
don't
is
know
coming
if I
back in
love
2
it.
days.
The Fire Festival?
Yeah, they're launching tickets in 2 days.
Okay, but
for round two.
who is performing? Like, do we know who any
I
of the
think it's now
artists
just
are?
art. I don't think they have to have the performances. It's just like the act of going.
I mean, did you see what's his face was posted a video where he was like the Prometheus package, all about how it like gets artists coming to like serenade you solo in like a, you know,
You're saying
little
so
cenote.
many
You said
words.
that was actually, you kept going and got more and more confused.
Yeah, basically he's claiming that if you buy this crazy package that they've already sold a few
Oh my
of,
god.
artists, musicians, whatever, will come and give you like private performances.
I actually am getting involved in that. I would
I'm
love
like,
to do
should I
that.
go?
Yeah,
I
literally.
think you should go and report back.
I think I should too. If I had money to just like burn on something so fucking stupid, maybe I would go to Fire
That's your
Festival.
timeshare.
That's your
But I also
timeshare.
think I'd be traumatized. I'm like,
Yeah.
It can't be a good time.
did Fire Festival? Do you guys remember the Fire Festival
lit-
I, of
situation?
course, worked at a podcast startup where we had a podcast about the Fire Festival where the guy who did it and was currently in jail recorded episodes from jail.
Wow.
So I know a lot, but not enough.
That's
still. It's
fascinating.
still, like,
You don't know about the Prometheus
It's-
package, girl.
You don't
Come
know
on.
about-
I mean, I just keep an image that is seared in my mind is of the Kraft single cheese like
Yes.
on a piece of bread in the
Yeah.
styrofoam to go container.
An emergency tent.
And all of the emergency tents, like the FEMA tents. I'm like, it was so fucking crazy.
It is
I
like that
hope-
should be White Lotus.
I know, I agree.
I think that should be White Lotus, and I think the tart trip that all those girls go on. to, like,
Yes.
I think that would be an amazing season of White Lotus.
Mark White, we're calling you in.
Mark White.
Mike White.
No, 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 we don't want him.
Excuse me, Mark. We want his brother, Mark White. Please write the FEMA tent White Lotus.
It's been a long
So yeah,
day.
Abby then discovers the money. She's a good doer.
Yes,
'cause she wants to do
yes.
Locks of Love, and
Yes.
she did a dance-a-thon to raise money for Alice, who was hit by a bus during the weekend.
Yes.
Which is like, that is the worst time to get hit by a
It
school bus.
is.
Thank you for mentioning that.
No, just thank you.
If there would be a day to get hit by a bus, it's not a Saturday.
No, it's on a
It's not a
Saturday.
Saturday.
It's also not a Sunday.
Shabbat.
Yeah.
It would be so awkward to like, and then it's like, well, you missed school on Monday, but nobody cares.
It needs to
They wouldn't care
happen
if
like
you got hit by a
during
bus.
lunch.
Yeah, like it needs
On
to
a
happen
Tuesday,
on a Tuesday. That's what I was gonna say. Like,
Whatever happened to Regina George has to happen to you. when you get
Yeah.
hit by a
it's the
bus.
same rule of like you're supposed to send your emails on Tuesdays because that's when people will respond.
Yeah.
It's like
It's
you should get
true.
hit by a bus on a
Right,
Tuesday.
right,
It's
right.
true.
Well, it's just like this isn't. I do agree. This is like a very fun episode because it's one continual through line
Mm-hmm.
instead of A/B plot. They do the one. They do it all the way through.
Because they're together the
And
whole time.
That's the most memorable moments of Broad City for me, or just any TV show.
Yeah.
where it's like, yes, there's really distinct scenes, but when this episodes that always stick out to me are like, this is kind of Broad City's concept of a bottle episode.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
for
agree.
real. It's like this is one man's trash in a way.
it is.
Yeah.
This is one man's trash.
I agree.
Abby being addicted to trash is so like true to life. She literally has a book about that.
It's very, very sweet.
Well, the one thing
Yeah.
about these two girls is that they almost write the characters to be themselves.
That is
in
so
a
true.
Some
real
might
life.
say, some might say it's kind of a revolutionary concept to say, what if we wrote a show
Based on
for
us.
us?
Loosely, loosely,
Exactly,
loosely.
exactly. Have you had either of them on your podcast?
No,
No, but we
were
will.
told to reach out.
You will.
Hopefully, we're manifest. We're manifest.
You will.
Yeah.
I know you will.
We're so we post and tag them in so much and we're trusting the process.
You got to. Let me tell you something. He has a plan for you.
Yeah.
But
we
you
hope
grew up
so.
Christian?
Deeply.
Wow. Are you still?
No, I like dramatically quit after listening to the Book of Mormon soundtrack.
Wow.
Because I was like, oh, it doesn't make sense. You're right.
Were you Mormon or Christian?
Just Christian.
I mean, just like the ideology, you were like, oh, this is crazy.
listening to the music, and I think because it was Mormonism, I was able to like,
Right.
be separated enough from it to like,
Yeah.
recognize.
Wow, that's crazy.
MLM match
Yeah.
MLM.
My original Twitter handle was Jesus Saves 98.
No way.
You
I
were
was
so
like-
close to the pun. You were so close.
I
to
was
the
going
pun.
to say, you should have kept that because someone would have probably purchased it from you. Jesus Saves 98. That's really good. That is really
Throwback.
good.
Yeah. No, yeah, being Christian was awesome, and I feel just completely fine
It's
about
like
it.
we've talked so much about Amelia's Christian trauma that I've now experienced it myself.
I mean,
It's
a
real.
lot of people go through
A
it.
lot of people
I
go
know.
through
Well,
it.
and that's almost the worst part is I'm like, it was crazy, you guys. And then everybody at the open mic is like doing their tight five on how they were Catholic.
Yeah.
And I'm like, totally, you guys.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, I didn't have any of that.
No,
That's
that makes me feel
awesome.
I had
better.
other stuff, but I didn't have any of that.
You had other stuff,
I didn't have
yeah.
any of I didn't have any like Christian trauma.
Well,
Right.
I think I might love hanging out with Jewish people because I get to be the only Christian in the room.
That's fair.
I'm like, wait, I'm different.
You're like, wait, let me tell you a little something about my guy Jesus.
Yeah, let
Literally.
me tell you about church camp.
Well, they did not save any of that money, did they? They spent
What?
it.
Oh, Abby and Alana. Amazing
Abby and
segue.
Alana, yeah, they did not save any of that money. I like how you're like, no, we need to get back to the
Okay,
podcast. They
yeah,
didn't
sorry,
save
sorry,
any of the
sorry.
money. They didn't save any of the money. They had to rent their little shoes.
They went to the bowling alley where Alice's family supposedly owned the bowling alley. And to me, I went to my friend's parents' house in Pennsylvania. I don't know what city. Where does Julia live?
Girl, I wasn't there. I didn't get invited.
How
Oh,
did
yeah.
you drive or did you
We
take
took
the train?
but then our activity for the night was going to a skate rink.
Oh, that's fun.
And it's really expensive.
Is it? I don't know.
I
Maybe
had
I haven't gone in a long time.
I had to pay $18 for each of us
You paid for
I
everyone?
guess how long did you get to
Yeah.
skate for?
till it closed.
Okay, well at least it was kind of unlimited.
At the end of the day, like I got a cool video. I was like, I
It's a
filmed a
Disney
video of
Ultimate
me
Pass.
skating 4 feet towards the
Right.
camera in a tennis skirt in the arcade area, and
You got
that
content out of it?
that was cool.
Could you write it off? If you
Okay,
film a
did
TikTok
you
at a skating rink-
post?
I
Yeah.
posted it to story and it got pretty good amount of views and likes, so I felt
Okay.
like good about the experience overall.
Yeah, then it's an investment. It's worth it.
Yeah.
You paid for two of you guys?
For
Wow. Okay, that's expensive.
yeah.
That's $74,
You're such a kind
$72.
soul.
Well, I didn't want a Venmo request. Every time I have to Venmo request somebody, I'm like, I'd rather just lose 18 extra bucks.
I know. Venmo requesting is annoying.
Well, thank
Yeah.
God they had not invented Venmo in this episode because all they would have to do is pocket the
Venmo
cash.
request.
That girl.
Literally, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, here's the question for you two. If you found the $900 in the envelope, would you feel like you had to go and give it to her?
I would of course have Google at said time, and I would have Googled her house,
Mm-hmm.
and then I would have known not to. I
Yeah.
don't need to add to that. 10
But-
campaigns later.
Mm.
Yeah.
Would you give her the money? The moral dilemma. It's kind of the new train troll. The
The trolley
crisis.
Well, I
problem.
think that for us, like in our like real life brain, we're like, yeah, Google. I would have Googled like what happened after the accident, what happened to
Right.
her,
They
like
would
where
know what
is
she
she?
looks like now. Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Ultimately,
I don't know. I feel like if I were in the show, I would probably have been a character that would be like, let's go shopping. You know?
I would be
That's no
like,
character, girl.
I would probably like logic my way out of giving the money back by being like, well, so much time has passed that it's now creating this dynamic that's
It's gonna be
inconvenient and that is
weird.
actually worse for her because she's moved on. So to bring up a past scar,
Yes,
Well, she's
trauma-
upset that it was brought
traumatizing.
up, right?
And
She's
also, you look
yeah.
worse. You look like a worse person. It's like, oh, so you just held on to this for 10 years and not given it to me?
yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Ultimately, and I feel that way about like everything in my life where it's like I know I made a mistake with someone and I'm like it would be more annoying for me to bring it up 3 months later
Yeah.
than to just let it go, even though it would make me and my conscience feel clearer to bring it up.
I think you should bring it up.
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
Okay, you can say it to me.
It's not about you.
Can it
I
be?
think so, because I think when something's like affecting your relationship with someone, and if you're thinking about it every single time you hang out with them,
Right.
then it's like, okay, well, I can't just act normal. I have to say something.
But that's your dear friend. This
But-
girl is near stranger.
Yeah, like what if it's someone like peripherally where it's like you maybe see them like once or twice a year at a party.
Oh no, don't say anything.
Yeah,
No,
it would be like
exactly.
asking.
Is this who
too
you're
much-
talking about?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say
I'm
anything.
glad we got to the bottom.
Well, because then you look crazy.
Because then you seem insane.
Yeah, then if you go up to them and you're like, hey, remember this thing that happened between us the last time I saw you, which was 6 months ago? I haven't been able to stop thinking about
Right.
it.
Yeah, and that's insane behavior.
But I've done shit like that.
But I also don't
Yeah.
think they're like morally wrong for spending money to get the girl the money.
I know the fact that
No,
she's
I don't
so
think
pissed
so
about
too.
that.
No, exactly.
Did we ever get to the bottom of if it was Will Smith's
It's his mother's house.
mother's
His
house?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
We talk right as the show ends. They bring it up, and then Alana spits juice all over Abby's father's
Right.
face.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's a real moment.
I love it. What is there any famous people from your hometown that it's like a huge deal and it's all anybody talks about?
Famous people from my hometown that it's a huge deal and it's all any people talk
I just
about.
feel like whenever like a town has one famous person from it, everybody is always talking about it. Like when I went to school in Toronto, everyone only cared about talking about Drake. Like they would bring up Drake every day. They were
That's
so
not a
proud.
hometown though. That's a home city. I guess that can
Well,
be your hometown.
People are from there.
No, you're right. I'm wrong. I'll take it. Yeah. Here's the thing. Actually, Philadelphia has a myriad of celebrities that just randomly live in the suburbs there.
I mean, we have like a bunch of people like DC.
Yeah.
A bunch of people are from DC.
Oh.
Dave Chappelle,
Well, that's the first one.
Duke Ellington,
Oh, that's like not a bad
These are
second one.
some classic names.
me.
Literally.
Who else? And then I'm trying to think. I mean, a lot of people are from DC, and I just like I'm blanking.
Do you talk to anyone from high school
Politician.
still?
Pete.
Yeah, one of my best friends from high school, Patrick, was just staying with me.
No way.
Yeah,
Oh my
he
Huge.
just
gosh.
left yesterday.
So you're not like Abby in that way.
No, I mean, I don't have many friends from high school, but I have some.
And that's enough.
And that's enough.
Honestly,
That's
I-
all a
pl-
girl
Please,
needs.
literally. Yeah, I do. So when I'm seeing this situation where Will Smith's mother lives in that town, it's like it's celebrity adjacent is almost more important than the celebrity themselves. And we built the whole architecture in this country, even.
Yeah.
We just had that reality TV show came out. Who am I related to?
Oh yeah, I forget about that TV show. That TV show's so random.
Yeah, we got 2 seasons of it. I don't think we're getting a third.
Is that the one Lisa Kudrow hosts?
No.
No.
I think like Mario Lopez hosts it or something. Or no,
It's
it's
actually
like a
someone's
brother
famous
of
brother.
like it's like isn't it the Jonas?
Yes,
It's
yes,
the
thank
fourth
you so much.
Jonas.
It's Frankie Jonas.
Yeah.
No, you guys again.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's the fourth Jonas who hosts it and it is like
Frankie Jonas
yes.
hosts that?
I think he actually hosts it with Kevin. I think the two of them
Yes,
do it
they did.
together.
Thank you so much.
That's
Yeah.
now I've heard everything.
Yeah, they host it together. I hope they got a nice check.
No, probably not.
Probably not.
I know.
TV is really bad right now.
But also that show, the premise of that show, it does feel like a joke that would be in Broad City. It feels
Oh,
like
absolutely.
a joke that they would pitch in Broad City and that would be a show in a sitcom.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, honestly, the more I watch network TV, the more it feels like a joke in Broad City.
I know.
I saw a whole show that was just about being. It was about being in a cube, and it was a game show, and it was advertised.
It's about being in
in
a
a cube, and it was a
It's
game
crazy.
show.
I mean, that's kind of what Love is Blind is.
I know, but they leave and they get to go to DC for half the episodes.
Are you watching the new season of Love is
No,
Blind?
but I'm going to. Should
of
I? Is it
course.
crazy?
No.
It always stresses me out, that show, because I'm learning about a type of person I don't know. Like,
Why is that stressful?
What do you mean?
I just mean like there are people out there who want to get married and like live in Michigan.
Yeah.
And I never hear about that, and I'm almost like shocked to know what's going on.
People want to get
Yeah.
married as a foreign concept.
People,
Yeah.
yeah, people really are out here wanting to get married and wanting to settle down and wanting to have kids and wanting to live just like a very traditional life. And we have to celebrate that as beautiful.
I will say that's
I
almost
am
every listener of
happy.
our podcast.
I know every time we meet someone who listens to the pod, we think they're gonna be 20 years old and go to NYU, but it's always like a married woman.
Well,
They had the most buying
girls,
power.
I think girls like hits. Girls
Right.
is truly millennial.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Is there
know.
anything else you need to say about the
Yeah,
episode?
I think there's a million things, right?
Okay, sorry.
No. Don't ever apologize. Okay, so
Ugly girl actually being hot and you being the loser. Imagine that's a bullet point we wrote down.
Wait, ugly girl being hot.
So they were so scared that this girl's face was gonna be
Yes,
all
yes,
fucked
yes,
up,
yes.
but then they see that she's beautiful
she had
and they're
pinned-
actually the losers.
Yeah.
And then we were connecting it to the idea that like people who move to like New York are always like, oh my god, I'm so much better. I got out of that town.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, it's like they literally are like fighting for their lives in New York.
Yeah.
They're not cool. They're loser central. And the person from their hometown like found love and lives in a beautiful home.
Yep, that's always how it goes.
yeah, please.
If things could just be simple, how easy life would be.
And yet somehow we're like, we gotta get to downtown LA.
I know.
And really hang out at a bungalow
I
hostel.
do love the concept of the surgery made her hotter.
Yeah,
to go
oh,
through an
I love
accident
it.
to end up on I went to this college with this guy. He took acid, cocaine, and shrooms, and he jumped off the 6th floor of our dorm room. I was on top of a parking garage. I see 6 ambulances come by. Rumor spreads around campus. He's dead. He's flatlined. Uh, Silence on campus. 2 years later, I'm at Panorama Music Festival, the only time Frank Ocean has performed in the last decade. I'm walking around. I run into Business Shark. That's his Instagram handle. And I go,
Business shark.
I thought you were dead. He reveals to me that he had both fallen out of this building, did not receive any trauma to his brain, and he had scoliosis falling on his back from 6 floors up, cured it. He grew 3 inches.
What?
See, that's it. That's truly a vampire named
You
Angel.
need to get him on this
Yeah.
podcast. You need to get Business Shark in here stat. Wait,
Cured his
what?
scoliosis.
It cured his scoliosis.
Why?
No
Because
trauma to his
he
brain.
broke his whole entire spine or
Like,
something
the
back? Well, he didn't break his
impact-
spine,
so
obviously.
the impact had corrected the curvation in his spine.
So maybe God is real.
Truly. And it's because he's a business shark. Can you
Wait,
just give
and
that
now
up?
he's hot.
When did I say that?
He's
Yes.
But he's taller.
He's
which-
taller,
taller,
which
taller,
is
taller.
hotter.
Which
Something,
is hotter.
I had a boyfriend that got into an accident and had to get like a reconstructive face situation, and he was hotter.
Truth.
Whoa. Well, it's awesome when somebody breaks their nose and then they get a nose job.
Yeah, because it's like, oops, had to.
Right,
It's like,
my septum
okay.
is deviated
yeah.
right away. No more bump.
You don't need a nose job.
I don't need. I already
That's
had.
'cause they already got
When did you get
Thank
it?
God.
When did you get it?
2021.
Oh wow, recently.
Yeah. 2020. Yeah, 2021, February. COVID.
How did it hurt?
Here's the thing. The nurse did this cool thing by not giving me actual information how to go through the healing process. So I left my bandages in for a week, even though you're supposed to replace it every 6 hours. So insane congestion. And then, by the way, it's not my fault. I got misinformation. I tried my best. But Dr. Greenberg did my nose. He does most nose jobs on the East Coast. And he likes to do a subtle bump.
I love. Are
Thank
you
God.
happy?
No, because actually when you go into a nose job, you both have the plastic surgery, but you also have the ears, nose, and throat doctor in there as well, just to supervise. And they do checkups with you afterwards. He looked at my septum afterwards. He goes, it's still deviated. And beforehand, they said it's actually too deviated to fix. And I'm breathing worse now than ever.
What?
Yeah, thank you so much. Kind of crazy.
That's so fucked up.
I know.
Well, do you like how your nose looks at least?
From the side. Thank God there's 4 cameras on right now.
We'll pick the one that's not straight on.
Oh my god. What the hell?
What the hell is real?
Did you get to sue?
I wish I got $900 from a dance-a-thon.
Me too.
So I could use a lawyer to sue Dr. Greenberg.
100%.
He actually did a good job. It's not his fault that I was actually beyond repair.
Crazy.
Yes, I'm a medical mystery.
You really are.
Thank you.
You and Business
Me
Shark.
and Business Shark. We connected in
Wow,
LA.
that's crazy. Okay, we can get back to talking about the episode. What else do you want to talk about? Are you
whatever.
done?
No,
Um,
no.
No, we have so many bullet points.
They're all
Suburb life.
crazy
I put the
bad.
hashtag after the words. Wanting
I
to
wrote
be a
down,
good
like, this little
person
notes.
versus wanting to be seen as a good person.
And that's deep.
And that could be a
Literally.
whole podcast of itself.
That could be a whole podcast. In
But
and
it
of itself.
is like you want I feel so much pressure to like clear my name in the eyes of people. It's like I want them to think I'm nice.
Well, isn't
Mhm.
perception everything?
Mhm.
Yeah, but it's like, well, what if instead of hoping they think you're nice, you thought yourself was nice?
I always subscribe to the line that it isn't necessarily your intention, but it's how the action of that intention makes someone else feel. Like people have good intentions every day, but when they do the actual action based off that intention, it causes something negative. Even if you were pure of heart, you're causing a negative effect. That's a negative action.
Yeah, I guess, but it's like,
I
yes.
really do feel that way.
I guess it just, yeah, I mean, I guess we all hope to do the right thing, and then sometimes,
I
but it's, isn't
see
it? But
pure
if
heart
it
people commit crimes every day.
fewer,
No, they do. Like pure heart people, they're committing. They don't understand that it's actually. I think a lot of the time, if someone's causing a negative effect on a other, even if their perception of themselves is genuinely good, it's because they lack self-awareness, right? So they do this undue action onto another. Like the other day, our friend was like come over, help me paint my room.
I knew you were gonna bring up this.
Okay, I won't bring it up.
And
It's just like, it was really traumatic because our friend, really amazing heart, her friend, she doesn't have bad intentions, but she asked our friend to come over.
She only asks for favors, and then it's like she's so unaware that she's doing it, and then our friend is so pure of heart that she's always like in this unbalanced relationship with this person where they're always doing something for them and they're being like not even fun.
okay, but I could counter this by saying
Please.
your friend that is so pure of heart also needs to advocate for herself and set boundaries.
Oh, this is what we told her on
And
the
this is what
phone.
we told her on the
Yeah.
phone, and she
Yeah.
texted us this morning being like, I really heard what you said and I'm gonna set a boundary.
Yeah, because the thing is, like, if people, like, if the friend asking to paint the room
Right.
knows, like, oh, this person is always down to help, I'll ask them. Maybe she's just like, oh, I'll just ask them, and she's not coming at it from a standpoint of being like, oh, I'm going to take advantage of them.
No, she's
That's what
not.
we think.
Yeah.
Like she's not like having like mean intentions.
Right.
But
Right.
like
Well, she didn't buy the girl lunch, and they were painting for 5 hours. Plus, halfway through, she felt too nauseous from the fumes of the paint, so she sat down. My friend did a second layer all by herself while the girl watched.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look, I think that I feel like in one thing that I've like learned, like I was always so stressed out in like high school and in college and in my 20s, even though I still
I know.
am amazingly somehow in my
she'll be
20s.
27 forever.
I will be. But like I think there's a lot of stress that happens um in this weird time where like you're
Mhm.
not really where you are like an adult, but you also need to figure out like how to set boundaries and how to like properly advocate for yourself.
Mhm.
Right.
And I think that that's like a really uncomfortable time and like a growing pain because it's something that you always have to work on
Mhm.
in
Yeah.
order to feel like good and confident in yourself or something. Otherwise, you just leave yourself to be either A, getting perpetually hurt by people in your life
Literally.
unintentionally,
Mhm.
or B, also hurting other people in your life. Like, truly, the key to success in everything is communication.
Mm.
Period.
You know what I mean?
No, you're speaking the truth.
That's why your mother.
That's why your
Literally.
mother.
I
That
just
was a
think
bar.
like I would be like bitch, buy me lunch. Like I've been here. Like what? It's really. I mean, I
Yeah.
wouldn't actually say
Yeah.
that, but I'd be thinking that.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
sure
And
she
then
thought
what
that.
needs to happen is your friend needs to be like, hey, I think it was I just want you to know that I was a little upset because like I was doing all this stuff for you and you didn't show me any gratitude. And of
Well,
course, like
the girl felt accused of the situation because she bought her friend a bagel with no spread for
What?
breakfast in the morning.
a plain bagel.
A plain bagel.
What? The thing is,
Is this person okay?
the thing is,
No, that's the whole point.
No, the
Well,
thing is,
but then sometimes you also need to realize when you need to just cut someone out.
well, our friend literally didn't even know she was being taken advantage of until she was casually bringing up her day. And we were like, what? She did what? And then what?
Yeah.
And then she was like, oh, like, was that not okay? And I'm like, no, girl, it wasn't.
sometimes you just need to cut these people out,
No,
Yeah.
absolutely.
and you can't be afraid to
I'm-
trim the
I
fat.
am scared. I am scared.
I'm switching to masculine energy.
Yeah.
I'm feeling ready to lay down the law.
You have to.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
oh.
okay.
Wait, there's one last thing I wanted to bring up.
What?
Oh my god.
John Benet Ramsey, Beanie
Oh,
Baby.
gay
yeah.
cops.
Oh, the
Cops,
gay cops.
Gay
yeah.
cops.
Oh, of course, the gay cops.
Yeah,
How
the
could
gay
we
cops.
forget?
Yeah. Who play the gay cops?
Mustache.
Absolutely
one
two
and
extras.
Love.
Love them. Thank God they're Philly local.
Yeah, they wouldn't let
Yes.
them talk because they'd have to pay them extra.
That's true.
Comedy
They're
Central
just
budget was tight.
outside.
It was
Broad City's
tight.
really good at having two characters come on screen, only action, no lines.
Fabulous.
Fabulous. They keep that
Oh.
A
budget down.
perfect day on set.
Right. The car even breaks down. Like they are not working with a ton of money over
No.
here. I wish Abby could have gone in a timeshare and Aston Martin.
Truly.
Would be in this situation.
She should have.
Also funny, she has almost the same exact Jeep that Lorelai has in Gilmore Girls. I know you haven't seen it. Her Jeep breaks down.
I need to see that show.
Yeah.
I really think you'd like
I
it.
You'd
think I'd
really
like
like
it
it.
too.
Okay, the bowling alley makeout. This is a huge part of like being older is being
Making out
braver
in the
than you were in
bowling
high
alley?
school and like
Mhm.
fucking in the way that you were too scared to.
They did
then.
hook up like
Yeah.
gay people. Like that's two gay guys hooking up. They hook up in a bowling alley. Or it's Marnie and Charlie in the copy room
It's Marnie and Charlie in the copy room after Charlie launches the
instead
app.
of two gay guys.
Wait, Marnie and Charlie in the copy room.
Charlie sells his app and then they're having an app launch party where
Right.
Marnie comes and sings Stronger.
Right.
She
And then they
Charlie's
make
so
out in the
turned
copy
on
room.
by by Marnie's performance of Stronger.
Wait, they make out in the copy room?
They actually have full sex.
They have full sex.
They do?
Even though they're broken up.
That was a crazy episode of television.
They
of
really
course.
Well, you
no
know what
holds
was
barred.
the craziest episode, the terrible episode when he's a heroin addict.
Oh yeah.
No, that's not.
The
that's
episode that
actually-
changed everyone's lives forever.
Yeah.
And every day we get tagged in a story post of Marnie in that red dress.
That's again a classic episode of attention versus action.
Yeah.
To bring it back.
Way to land that plane,
Yeah,
girl.
I love it.
yeah.
Let's cut to our second break, and when we get back, we're gonna find out Greta's Broad City moment. And we're back. Greta, we
got a
have
review
to
last week that
know.
said- No, never mind.
You lived in New York City for 11 years.
I did.
You're a New Yorker through and through. You were there at the time Broad City was
I
happening.
was.
You must have had so many. However, did you pick? But we must know,
What
is your Broad City moment?
Like a day, like hijinks? Like what? Like in what capacity?
Just, is there any story from your 20s that feels like it could have been a plot line
Like
on
either
Broad City?
the business shark story I told you or someone kissing you on an Amtrak.
Oh, sure. I mean, God. The first thing that comes to mind was I lived above a nightclub at one point,
Oh my god.
and I was friends with all of the guys that like worked there. I don't know why I'm thinking about this. I wasn't present for this. But anyway, I came
You
down.
weren't present?
Well, no, I was present when they told me this, but I wasn't there the night that this happened. But I
Right.
came downstairs in the morning and they were like, we have to show you this like security video. And I saw the video and it was like a friend of ours who was DJing and he starts to notice that like something smells like behind him. And then he realizes that a girl behind him in the club was taking a shit.
No.
my God.
Yeah. I
No,
know.
right below your sleeping
Yes,
quarters.
exactly.
That's so New York.
Yeah, you
what
were
else?
present for that.
I mean, I've had so many things. Like I don't know.
It is like that when this happens, it's like, well, how can you pick one?
You almost become desensitized.
Right.
Yeah.
Like one
well,
time I had a guy lock eyes with me jacking off into a slice of pizza.
No.
Well,
Yes,
honey,
in
they
the
were
East
out of red pepper
Village.
flakes.
Yeah.
You do something.
Girl.
What else? I mean, I've had so many
They're-
weird things.
I,
I
like
was
that they're
like
all bodily fluid.
Yeah.
They're really into that.
kissing. Oh, I feel like something that was like kind of not more girls, less Broad City,
Yeah.
but I was like, I didn't know that I was like the other woman in this guy's life, and he would always want to
No.
take me on these like elaborate dates, and I thought it was so exotic that he wanted to take me to like the Grand Central Oyster Bar, like to the Upper East Side, to go to some random place there. Like I always thought it was just like, oh my God, he's like taking me to all these places that like I would never hang out. Yeah. Yeah. And then I found out he fully had a girlfriend.
Oh my god, how did you find out?
Because we were supposed to hang out, and then he fell off the face of the earth. And I was actually going to do a show at UCB in Chelsea.
Shut the
Uh-uh.
And I was like,
up.
where is this fucking guy? Fell off the face of the earth. And
he missed
then
your improv show and you said, fuck
yes,
him.
yes.
That
You
is
can't miss my
fascinating.
improv show.
No.
No.
That oyster restaurant in Grand Central sells the most oysters out of any restaurant in America.
Well, it should. It's a huge oyster bar.
It really is.
It's
It
fun.
really- I know-
You should go. You really should. Go and then
I've
go out
walked
to
by
Philly.
it. Well, because I've taken Metro North every single day of my life,
Love.
and I've walked by it 100 times, but I only care to go to the whispering room and never
Mhm.
the oyster bar.
Wow.
Sorry, thank you. I needed to say that.
I mean, now you're really making me jog my memory.
Wait, so the guy only would take you?
Literally north of 14th Street,
I
north
like
of
that you-
23rd
it's
Street.
so
Seems
funny
like
when
you've
you
had
say that
such
as
an amazing
exotic.
dating history.
I've dated a lot of people.
That's cool.
Yeah.
We're chronically single, so we
Yeah,
love
it's
to hear your
good.
story.
It's so fabulous to be single.
I'd love to meet someone, but my
You
heart
will.
chakra is so close, it's insane.
You will. You'll meet
I'm
someone.
gonna
Thank you
date
for
someone
saying
for
that,
3
Greta.
weeks.
Yeah, you will. You will. You'll meet someone. It'll be great.
Again, this is why your mother.
Yeah.
I wouldn't worry.
Thank God for you.
Oh my God, you guys. I just wouldn't worry. Like, you don't seem worried, but I just wouldn't worry. Some people get really weird, get in this place of being like, am I ever going to find someone? Am I ever going to find someone? And then suddenly you meet someone so random in the most weird way. And then you're like, oh.
Well, this is my thing is like, I just want it to be like, now we're at that point where that's going to happen. Like, I don't need the learning opportunities.
But let me tell you something.
What?
I have friends that meet people much later on, like 12 years older than you are now, and finally like meet someone.
40.
38, dare I say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
38 is when it'll happen. That's a long time to wait.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, who the fuck cares? You get to live your life.
Who fuck
Yeah.
cares?
You know what a luxury it is to truly just like live your life for yourself and, not
be
have
able
to think
focus
about anyone
on
else.
just your video podcast.
Truly, like, I
Yeah.
mean, I love being married. I love my absolute king. I love him so much. And we don't have kids, but like when I think about my friends that are married and have kids, I'm like, damn, like it's a big life of caring for a lot of people.
It really
Literally.
is.
Enjoy caring for just numero uno.
Okay, I'm gonna be selfish and I'm not gonna worry.
That's honestly that my friend is Nirvana.
I'm so happy for you. Not gonna be my story. I'm gonna
Right,
put
your date
myself-
tomorrow's gonna be amazing, girl.
You're gonna go on an incredible date tomorrow. I
Like,
know you are. You're gonna go on an incredible date tomorrow at
I
Akbar.
really hope to enter into a bi-coastal relationship.
I think you're gonna.
after
You
one
should
date.
definitely make out if you think they're hot.
Ultimately, you're trying to find a place to stay for the
Right.
night.
You should make out with them if you think they're hot, even if they're annoying.
Right. They are listening to our podcast.
Okay.
I hope they find out.
They are?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, last segment of the podcast, Greta.
Yes.
Girl, get your Glock. It's rapid fire time. I'm
Okay.
gonna ask you a series of rapid fire questions.
Okay.
Do not think twice.
Okay.
You can if you have to.
Okay.
Are you a schoolgirl or are you getting schooled girl?
Can you clarify? Am I
No.
a schoolgirl or am I getting schooled? I'm a schoolgirl.
Reduce, reuse, recycle, or Rihanna.
Rihanna.
Who would you rather have go down on you? Michael Bublé or Janet Jackson?
Janet Jackson.
Are you a voice of your generation or a voice of a generation?
I'm a voice of my generation.
Where would you tell your daughter you're getting divorced?
At the Carlisle, at Bemmelman's at the Carlisle.
Are you gay cops or drunk teens?
Gay cops.
What's your favorite nickname from high school?
What my family would call me, what my mom would call me, which is Gertie.
Aw,
I love
Yeah.
that.
Gertie
They both
Bird.
played.
Gertie Bird.
literally. What would you timeshare?
A yacht
Where's Will Smith's playground?
in West Philadelphia.
Are you aware of the fluctuation in the Beanie Baby market?
No.
Are you sexually aroused or fiscally aroused?
I would say right now on the Lexapro, I'm more fiscally aroused.
Literally, that's how it happens.
What year did you get into mushrooms?
2006.
And lastly,
Hey,
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 what up, my peers?
Hey.
You nailed it 100%.
Great.
Oh my god, where
Hey.
can people find you?
Find me on Instagram at Gertie Bird. And
Love it.
when does this come out?
This is going to come out in, I think, the
month.
last week of March.
Oh, well, I have a show the last week of March at the Lyric Hyperion Theater if you're in Los
Oh,
Angeles.
Oh my
Oh my
god. What's it
God.
called?
It's called Hot Fresh New.
Oh my
Hot
god,
Fresh
is it hot
New.
fresh new material?
It is. It
Love
is.
it. Everybody go. We just went to Lyric for the first time yesterday.
It's cute.
It's really
adorable.
cute.
Yeah, it's a nice little room.
I did upset the barista, but
It's
that's
okay. I'm sure it's fine.
I loved her vibe, even though everybody was mad at her. Okay,
Thank you
guys,
so much
thanks
for
so much
tuning
for
in this
tuning
week.
in.
Yay.
Thank you, Greta, for joining
Thanks
us.
for
This
having
was such
me.
a treat.